If you're under the age of 18, the content of this video is not intended for you. Please stop watching now. Hey YouTube, it's Audrey, and I'm back with the final installment of Citrus Punch Mondays 2025 with a twist. I just cannot believe that the month of June, let alone half the year, is now gone. But this is June 30th, the last day of June, and the last Monday of the month. So I'm here to share with you my projects for the collab that I am hosting with Veronica, who is VLBLN1. Her channel link is in the description below. This has been a whirlwind month, and I just want to thank everybody who played along with us. This is an open collab. You can still play along with us. And as a matter of fact, although I won't be officially extending this collaboration, you will see some more fruit projects from me because I have so many things that I, once again, did not get a chance to use. So, and I keep adding fruit stuff to my stash. So anyway, throughout the summer, you'll probably still see some more projects from me, but we do have a hashtag. It is hashtag Citrus Punch Mondays 2025. So if you want to play along, please use that hashtag so that we can easily find your projects. And Veronica does have a playlist from this year and from last year. And notice I said that with the twist, if you've been following along, this year's twist is that not only can you use citrus fruit with other fruits, but you can also add in flowers or vegetables. So you can see I have my props out, and I had a few props that I had not used yet, like this beautiful Squeeze the Day kitchen towel. And I got this from Hobby Lobby from the summer shop. When I got this, I absolutely loved it. So I had to get that in there. Also, I have a cutting board, which is like the watermelon one was last week, but it is the lemon version. So I have that here. And then for my treats, I was at the grocery store the other day and saw this lemon moon pie. Now, I'm not the biggest moon pie fan, but then when I saw that they had a lemon version, I love lemon, I decided to get it. And then last week I had the watermelon dots. Well, this week the grocery store had these assorted lemonade dots. So there's strawberry lemonade, regular lemonade, limeade, blue raspberry lemonade, and cherry lemonade. So I thought, how appropriate for what I am doing this week. And then my sip's about to go down. This week is this Palm Antioxidant Super Tea, and it's pomegranate lemonade tea. So let me take a sip. Alrighty, I'm ready to talk. Got my throat lubricated. We're gonna move these out of the way. And then here you can see my lovely tray. And I think I'm going to just present everything on here. Well, I only made 2 things this week. But I guess before I present my things, I should show you what all I use. Excuse me, I hit the camera. It's late, I'm tired, but we're going to get through this. So I used a whole lot of things. So I used one of these Hello Happy Charms. It's this fruit charm from Hobby Lobby. I used several of my resin fruit pieces. I used this piece out of the piece or two out of this bits and pieces from the Simple Vintage Lemon Twist line. I used some of the paper from the Simple Vintage Lemon Twist line. I used a sticker or two out of the sticker book that goes with that collection. I use this blender die, which I believe is a KS Crafts die. I use the lemon fruit garland from this KS Craft die set. I use the word fresh out of this Scrap Diva Designs lemon shaker die set. As much as I wanted to use that lemonade and watermelon postage die from LDRs, I just didn't have the time and didn't have all the stuff with me. So, but I did use this scalloped edge rectangle out of here. I had not used a vegetable yet, and since vegetable was part of our twist, I did use the carrot out of here. I also used the apple out of here, and I used the grapes. And then I used one of the half slices. And I guess you probably saw that, but I didn't say it. But it's photo play, say it with stamps. Not sure if I got everything in that frame. So then I used the lemon, the small lemon, and the watermelon slice out of the scrapbook.com set. I used the strawberry out of this berry sweet set. I used this delightful Sweet Treats van die set from Tonic Studios that I've had for a while, and this is the first time I've used it. And then I used a piece of paper out of this Park Lane set. So those are the things that I used. And then what I ended up making, first of all, I made a card, and it's a shaker card, and I also used those little clay bits in there. I didn't show you those, but I have those in there. But this, I thought would be really cute, especially since I just bought a juicer. I know this is a blender, but I just bought a juicer that I'm looking forward to trying out. But I have the fruits and then the carrot vegetables added to it because carrots always make juice sweet. Then I added little heart stickers up there, and then the words juicy good vibes. This paper is from that paper stack, and then I just used acetate foam strips to pop everything up. So it's like 3 millimeters because I wanted to have enough room to make sure it was shaking. I really like the way this came out. I think it turned out really cute. And then right now there's nothing on the inside, but when I decide what I'm going to do with that card, I will mat it and then add some type of sentiment. But I just really like the way that turned out. Then next, my final piece, I wanted to do something a little more elaborate. And so I made this lemonade stand truck, and that is using that die from Tonic Studios. So, I mean, there are the window pieces out of silver mirror card. The doors or these open up, and that's like your ordering window. So like when it's closed, you close that up and you can't order anything. But when the food truck is open, then that's open. I added little resin pieces there to show the different types of lemonade. We got strawberry lemonade, cherry lemonade, regular lemonade, or watermelon lemonade. The paper in the background is from the Simple Vintage Lemon Twist, as is this teal paper. I had the solid pack and I didn't pull that out, but I did have that, and that's where the accessory pieces are from. Then there's just black cardstock. Then, of course, these are the wheels, but they look like little lemon slices. And then there's an awning. Here's the front. Put the little half lemon slice there. I made the sign, used the lemon cutout, and used the fresh. And then lemonade is one of the from the ephemera packs. On this side, I use a sticker, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Then I use that fruit banner, the lemon version. Then on the back, it's the only thing I'm not quite satisfied with. It doesn't really stay closed, and I guess maybe if I closed it with a ribbon or something that won't allow it to move, that will work better. But what I did was I used that charm. I just doubled it over in half, put it on a lobster claw, and then that's what I'm using right now to close it. But I think I will also add some ribbon and tie a bow, and that'll hold it closed better, and then we'll have that dangle. The bottom, I did use a piece of that same paper. Actually, I used two different papers because this is one of the papers. And then on the back and on the top, I used another of the paper. And then on the back of here, I used another piece of scrap. But I just think this is so stinking cute. And you could give some items in there, put little candies in there, or whatever you want to put in there. But it does stand. I made those wheels extra sturdy. I doubled up 110-pound cardstock. So it's raring to go. And you got fresh lemonade. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade out of lemons. So I just think that is so cute. Love the way it turned out, and love the way my card turned out. So thank you so much for playing along with us. Whether you played along, whether you watched, whether you commented, I really appreciate it. So does Veronica. We've had a good time doing the Citrus Punch theme again this year. Who knows? We might be back next year, but I hope that you've enjoyed it and that we've inspired you to make some projects, or at least think about making some projects using your citrus dyes and your fruits, vegetables, and flowers. So thank you so much for watching. You have a great and a very blessed day. Bye-bye.